Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this video that I want to share with you guys, which is my January favorites. So I really want to start doing my monthly favorites on YouTube now, just because I want to elaborate more and talk more about the products that I like that month. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with makeup first. So the first product I want to show you guys is this NARS palette. So this is the Bourdin palette. It is the one night stand one from the collection around like 2 years ago. It's been quite long now, so you can't get this anymore, guys, unless someone's selling their pre-owned one. However, I love this palette so much. I fell in love with it when I saw it and I had to get my hands on it, and I'll show you why. So basically when you open this, guys, it's a really beautiful palette that consists of really nice colors that you can use every day to night, which also includes the top sellers. So basically all of these colors are all current shades, which means that once you finish it, you can actually repurchase the full size. So it means it's not limited edition, so you don't have to worry once you finish it. So it contains a highlight, a contour shade, which is Laguna. So this is one of the most popular bronzing colors from NARS, and of course it has to have Orgasm blush, one of my favorite blushes. It's so nice and I use it quite often as well. And the other colors of the blushes, I think it was like Deep Throat was one of them, and I forgot the other names, but I put it in the description box below. But yeah, these colors are amazing, guys. Like, you can use it for any skin tone, any occasion, so it's really handy as well. And I really like blush palettes just because I find that it's so easy to have them in one place and you don't have to bring like the little single pots and pans, and it's so annoying. So I'm more of a palette person, so I love this stuff so much and I've been using it quite a lot in January. Okay, so next up in makeup, I really love the Colourpop liquid lipsticks, and I got these, guys, I think last year or two, and I just love the color so much. So I'm wearing one of them today, which is the color called Limbo. Sorry about the airplane, it's a bit annoying. But anyways, it's a dark brown shade and I really like it, and I haven't used any lip liner underneath, but it's great. You can see how opaque it is, and it's not drying as much as some liquid lipsticks I tried, so it is bearable. However, I do recommend you to use a lip balm underneath just to make sure that your lips are hydrated. But for the price, guys, it's so cheap and it's so affordable. So I bought quite a few shades, which I do plan to do like a little video of me trying them on and showing you guys the swatches. But my other favorite color definitely has to be Midi. So this color is amazing. It's a beautiful pale pink shade that you can wear every day, and it's such a natural nude color. Alright guys, so I don't know why it's summer right now in Australia, but look at this around me. Like, it's so dark in here. Like, I like to use natural lighting when I film. I don't like to use my artificial lights. They are quite cool, so they kind of interfere with the colors and my face as well. But I just can't believe how dull it is today. It's just cloudy. It's not even like sunny anymore. It's kind of cool as well, which is great for the makeup. However, for the lighting here isn't that great, so sorry about that, guys. But anyways, usually in summertime it's so hot, and it's so hot that my makeup sweats and it gets shiny and oily, and it just doesn't last as long. So in summer it's super important that I have to make sure I spray this. So this is the Urban Decay setting spray, and I have to spray this on after my makeup every day. And honestly, it just helps it last so much longer, and I just like how it doesn't make my skin look dewy. It actually just keeps it very fresh, and it just keeps it a little bit matte as well. So it doesn't interfere with the makeup, it doesn't remove the makeup or dissolve it, which is a big plus. But I do notice a difference when I use this, guys. Like from day to night after work, or when I go out after work, my skin and my foundation still looks great, and it's not as oily as if I don't use it. So I do see an improvement when I do use this product. So I'm gonna have to wait for it. So I ended up buying the small size at first, just because I like to try the travel size. However, once I finish this, it's almost done. I'm going to buy the full size with me, because that's so much more worth it, guys. The big size will last you for ages, and you only pay a little bit extra. Okay, so another makeup product I loved in January is the YSL Touche Eclat. So I actually got back into using this because I stopped using it for a while because I forgot about it. But anyways, I'm back to using it, and what I do is, when I use Touche Eclat, I like to use it underneath my brows, and it really just highlights and really cleans up the lines and make it more crispy and more clean as well. I also like to use it where my eye bags are, just to help to brighten them a little bit. But I don't like to use too much just because it might look a bit too white. So I tend to use it more on the eyebrows. But I really like how it cleans it up really nicely, and most of all, the brush is really handy. So as you can see here, the brush is actually quite fine and flat, so it really makes it easy when you want to, like, go underneath the eyebrows and have a crisp nice edge along it. So yeah, really like this stuff, guys, and it's just great to highlight any features on your face that you want to highlight. So like the cupid's bow, the bridge of the nose, under the brows, and underneath your eyes just a little bit. Okay, so the final makeup product I want to show you guys is this one, and this is the Chanel nail polish. It is actually the newer version, so it's the Longwear version. They actually reformulated the nail polish just because I find that in the old nail polishes, they don't last as long, so they chip like in a few days really quickly. However, with the new formula, I love it so much. It's much thicker, it's more opaque, so I find that after 2 coats, it's so thick and it looks so nice and shiny. So I'm wearing it right now. Don't know if you can see it properly, but it's a beautiful, beautiful blue, like blue base, pale pink color, and it's very nice for a natural nude nail, especially if you don't want it to wear any bright colors. But I just love the formula. The brush is better as well. It's a little bit thicker than usual. It's a little bit shorter, so it's just easy to maneuver around the nail. And I find that it lasts longer. It has like a shellac inspired finish, and it actually lasts longer, like a few more days, so it doesn't chip as quickly as the old formula. So give it a go, guys. Okay, so I've got a few more products to show you guys, and they're a bit random and miscellaneous. However, in January, I want to mention that I love this foaming cleanser so much. This is the brand called APU. It's a Korean brand, and they collaborated with Rilakkuma. And as you may have seen in my old video, I made a little makeup review about the makeup products as well, but I also bought the skincare products. So this one is the Mud Fresh cleansing foam, and I really like this. It has a grey color when you put it on. So let me just show you guys. I'll just squeeze some out for you. So you can see it's like a grey color. However, it's actually quite nice. Like, it's not drying at all, and it just keeps my face very clean and clear, and it cleans it nicely, but it doesn't leave it dry. So I find that this is great, especially during the summertime. I'm not sure about the benefits of this cleansing foam just because I can't read Korean, but I guess with Mud Fresh, it probably just keeps your skin fresh and clear and radiant. Okay, so another product I want to show you guys is a hair product, and it's this guy. So it is the Shiseido brand, and it's a Ma Cherie range, and this is a hair fragrance. And I love having a hair fragrance just because, especially when you go out to eat dinner or go to Korean barbecue, my hair always smells like oily foods and roasted and just barbecue meat. And sometimes it's alright, I guess, but like if you're going out somewhere afterwards, or you're going to a meeting or going to work, sometimes smelling like food isn't a great thing. So that's why having a hair fragrance with you is so handy, guys, because all you do is just shake it, and then you just spray it around your hair, and it just masks the current fragrance until you wash your hair. So it's just great just to go on the go right now. It's just great for the time being, and I just love how it makes your hair smell so nice. And I love the fragrance so much. It has like a floral fresh scent, so it's really enjoyable to use, and it doesn't dry your hair out. It doesn't make it any more powdery, or it doesn't have any color, so you don't have to worry about it interfering in your hair. Okay, so the final product I'm going to show you guys is a Dove Gradual Tanner. So I don't tan anymore. I used to tan naturally a lot when I was in high school. So I used to bake myself in the sun all the time, and I used to be like 5 shades darker, like really dark. And I realized that as I got older, and when I started to get into beauty and learning about skincare and our skin, I realized that tanning isn't good for you. It is actually the main reason why we age quicker, and how we get sunspots on our arms and body, and it actually makes our skin dry as well. So that's when I realized I shouldn't be baking myself in the sun like that. So that's why I stopped tanning naturally, and then I started going into gradual tanners. So this is one of the first brands I ever tried, and it's actually so affordable, guys, which is why I really like it as well. And I also like how this color is the fair to medium skin tone, but I like how natural it looks, because I have tried tanning mousse and lotions where they were very strong, and it actually gives you a really dark bronzy look, and that's not for me, guys. Like, I like to be like a natural tan and quite soft, so that's why gradual tanners work best for me. Now, this formula is a little bit sticky, so that's why I only recommend it to do it at night time before you go to bed. So what I do is every night after I shower, I jump out of the shower, dry myself off, and then apply this all over my body, and then I go to sleep. So when I wake up, it's already developed quite nicely, and I just go into the shower again and wash off the excess. I find that if you wear this during the daytime and you're walking around, running errands, going to work, and you wear your clothes, sometimes it will feel very uncomfortable just because the formula is a little bit sticky than usual, and sometimes it has that smell. So if you don't like that gradual tanner smell, I actually personally like it, but if you don't like it, guys, just do it at night time, do it before you go to bed so it won't interfere with anybody else. And I really like the results as well, guys. Like, it's very natural, it doesn't look too dark, and it only makes me around 1 to 2 shades darker, which is what I want because I don't want to look too dark. And I only use it every second day, so I don't apply it every night because I find that it will make me a bit more darker quicker. So I like to kind of break it down and slow down the gradual tanning process. So I only do it every second day, which helps to maintain that medium soft tan. Okay, so besides makeup products and different kinds of products, I really want to share with you guys some random stuff. But this month, I want to show you guys the book that I like to read this month. And it's a very funny book, it's very humorous, you don't have to take it too seriously, and it is called The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving Up. Okay, so let me read you the blurb of the book. So, the surprising art of caring less and getting more. Are you stressed out, overbooked, and underwhelmed by life? Fed up with pleasing everyone else before you please yourself? Then it's time to stop giving up. This irrelevant and practical book explains how to rid yourself of unwanted obligations, shame, and guilt, and give your instead to people and things that make you happy. From family dramas to having a bikini body, the simple not sorry method for mental decluttering will help you unleash the power of not giving up, and will free you to spend your time, your energy, and money on the things that really matter. And basically that is exactly what this book talks about, guys. So it really helps you to not feel bad about saying no and to start saying yes to things that you really do matter and care about. And it's time to spend your time to do things that you want to do, and not just to please somebody or make them feel happy and then you're the one that's feeling crap inside. And I really like how inside the typography is quite big. It's more of a leisure kind of book, so you don't have to take it too seriously, and it's just so many funny parts inside. The author is hilarious. She doesn't take it too seriously, she just makes it into more of a funny way. So I guess in a way, you know, you're seeing it in a different light. And this book gives you really good advice, guys, especially when you're someone like me. And you know, especially when I was younger, I found it so hard to say no, like saying no to friends, colleagues, to work, to bosses, for any events that's going on. And I used to want to please people, you know, I don't want to let them down, I don't want to say no, and it just made me unhappy, like, because I was pleasing them and making them happy, but I wasn't happy inside because I didn't want to do that, and it was my fault, you know, I got no one to blame but myself. And as I got older, I realized, why do I have to please people and not please myself? Like, it's cliche, but you know, it is your life, it is the only life that you're living. At the end of the day, that person, those people are not going to understand what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and they probably don't even care. So why should you? And the thing is, it's not saying no to everything and being a mean person about it. It's about, you know, doing what you want to do, what you truly want to do inside. And if you are going to say no, it's about being nice about it, you know, being polite, declining politely, and not being a mean person, you know, saying it in a rude way to offend that person. And this book really explains it, you know, it's telling you to, if you're stressed out, if you're not unhappy about the way you are, and how to invest your time into the things that you want to do. So instead of going to that party that you don't want to go to, you could be doing something that you really want to do. So this book really helps you to see in a different way, and it gives you a new perspective. And you don't have to take all the advice in the book. You can just extract certain parts of the book and try to practice it in your life. And now as I got older, I just started doing this a bit more, and mentally I'm telling myself, you know, to remind myself, if I don't want to do it, I can say no, because I have the right to refuse. And it's been so much better for me now, guys. Like, now I don't have to say yes to everything. I can say no and I don't feel bad about it. That's the thing. I used to feel bad about it, but now you really gotta let it go. You gotta think in the mindset, it is not your fault if you don't want to do this or do that or go to this place. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. That person should respect your opinion and your wishes and not press any further. So it's actually made me much more happy, guys, because I'm actually doing things that I want to do in life. I don't have to spend my time doing things that I don't want to do or that makes me unhappy, and I'm investing my time into things that would benefit myself or to enrich my life or just makes me happy in general. And it's really important because I found that, you know, as you get older, you know, time is ticking and you realize like how fast time flies, and you can't, you know, play around anymore and just, you know, put your time through, you know, things that you don't really care about. You know, it's about time that you put your valuable time into doing things that really matter to you. But yeah, guys, I really recommend this book. Just check it out in the bookstore if you do see it and have a flip through it. Okay guys, so that's it for my January favorites, and I hope you enjoy watching this, and please look forward to the upcoming months because I can't wait to try out more products and show you guys my favorites throughout the year. So thank you so much for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!